Hey, what's up, guys? I hope that all of you are doing great. It's Imdad with you today. So I'm really very excited because I have been for pretty long time. I have had the opportunity to know many amazing people in my life, both personally and professionally, and who actually inspires me to be the best version of myself, to go extra mile and do great things. And today I'm making this video just to come up with some great insights from none other than my brother, the one and only Rawan Ahmed Choudhury, a fitness model, a passionate fitness enthusiast, and of course the one and only executive director at Vanguard Asset Management. So welcome, brother.
It's a pleasure to be on board, brother. How have you been?
Yeah, I'm doing awesome. It's really great to be with you today. So, brother, you see that I have been following you for a pretty long time on social media, and we get to know each other personally as well. So I see that you are very much passionate about your fitness. So why don't we get started with fitness, like to get to know you?
Sure. So first of all, I want to explain my philosophy.
Yeah.
I believe that every single individual has a higher self and a highest purpose. We all have a light and gift inside of us.
Absolutely.
That is within us to inspire one another and light the beacon in the masses. I believe in striving for self-improvement by 1% every single day, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And when you truly apply all four principles, you will see that it triggers and transmits into all factors of your life. And every day that you're born, you are blessed for another day to go after your dreams, to become the best version of yourself. And if that doesn't light the fire in your soul, I don't know what will.
Oh, awesome.
I believe that, the bounds are limitless, and if you truly put your mind to something and you envision it every single day, I really believe in the power of manifestation and karma. What you manifest, what you speak, breathe, live, and do every single day, you become. And then all of a sudden, you will see the energy around you.
Yeah.
You will, it's just pure manifestation. You will inspire other people to become that, but the best version of themselves and what they are destined for.
Wow, that's awesome. Very, very inspiring. And we get to see that you get to work with the different brands. Like I got to see that you work with YOLO. You're also coming up with some big brands in your modeling portfolio. So when did you get inspired, or how did you get started with this modeling journey?
A funny story how it actually started.
Yeah.
Okay, so I come from a very fashionable family.
Yes.
But when I was a small kid, my mother used to always dress me up before going to bed, whether it's going to school, playing in the park, So, it just became habit to me that I always have to look fly, I always have to look fresh. So, there were times that before going to bed, I would, if an outfit was not going right, if I was not looking my best, even before going to sleep, I would start crying. My dad would joke to her, "This is your fault." But my grandfather is one of the best dressed men that I've ever seen. My father, my mother,
Yeah, since I get to know
she
your
looks
father.
like a supermodel.
Yeah.
So it's just, I
Until
could say
mashallah.
it's in the blood, in the genes, in the stitching, and I just believe that wherever you go, you should always bring your best self. Why? Why would you, self-demeanor yourself? I believe that, you were born to shine bright like a diamond, so as you should.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's how it started.
And
I was always into fashion.
Yeah.
I was always into clothes, even whether, all throughout my life, in my professional life, in my student life, when I was, just a little kid.
Yeah.
Even if it's stepping out for a cup of coffee, I always want to be dressed to the nines,
Wow.
My modeling journey actually started with Zurem. I'm actually wearing their suit right now. I'm very proud of their journey. I was their first ever face and their first ever brand ambassador, and to see how far they've come, very proud of them. Slowly, and then I lived in America for over a decade, so I wasn't here much. So, and my student life, I also, continued my modeling journey in New York, where
Yeah, I used to see your photos.
yeah. And when I came back to Bangladesh, I wanted to fulfill my dream of changing the modeling industry over here, because what I believe in is, models, you have to be a role model for someone physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Like
Exactly.
that's what the idea of what a model is,
But I think except for the physique or the dressing stuff,
so you
most of
see,
the things are missing.
that's why when I got into fitness 5 years ago, I was always a student athlete. I played football, but like soccer, football. But I fitness complemented my life, because when you're fit, your clothes fit better. So my idea is I gotta look good in the beach, I gotta look good in the shower, I gotta look good for work, I gotta look good when I go out with my friends. Fitness just complemented that journey, and I believe that I am a fusion of a fitness model and a fashion model. Because if I'm very raw and honest, fashion models have beautiful faces, beautiful facial features, they know how to pose, they know how to dress, but maybe not necessarily the greatest bodies, bodybuilders, I'm not a bodybuilder, they have great physiques, but not necessarily, they don't know how to come about when they wear clothes. So I want to fuse the both and create an idea where whether you're on the, like I just said, whether you're on the beach, swimming,
we see you on beaches
so,
on social media.
So absolutely, I believe you should look good with your clothes and without your clothes. So and another thing is that it was always, why can a Bangladeshi man or woman be voted sexiest man alive or sexiest woman alive? That's personally one of the dreams that I had, and that's where it was a huge honor when I won, BIFA Best Model of the Year.
Absolutely, and congratulations on that.
So what I want to do is, I want to help, because we have beautiful, talented faces over here in all sectors. So I believe that Bangladeshi models and actors and actresses, we have established a platform over here, but not enough globally yet. So now our goal should be to target the world. So it's my dream to see like a Yellow or a Aram, just like how Zara is, globally in Dubai, New York, London. Why not? But these brands like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, or Armani, how did they get there? They were also once upon a time very small brands, but they didn't just grow with their clothes, they also grew with their faces. They used their authentic homegrown faces, and that's how they went for. So we have to do the same, I see people in Bangladesh always fantasizing about Hollywood actors and Bollywood actors, actresses. Why not harvest our own? We have to harvest our own in order to get to the same level.
We do that.
So we have the talent. We have so much talent. I've been in this industry, I've seen it. But I feel like maybe they are lacking some confidence, to really rock their aura. And I think that, the way forward is to go out there globally, and there are people that are doing it, and I'm so proud of them. I always clap them, and this is also another mindset issue over here, because I think that when the tendency here is the jealous, when someone goes up,
they pull their legs down.
How to pull their legs down. Whereas if you see in other areas of the world, if an Indian sees an Indian go up or an American sees an American go up, they're gonna try to help them more, to climb more ladders up, because if a fellow Indian for an Indian is winning, you're winning, So why can't, if a fellow Bangladeshi is winning, you're gonna win too? Why can't we have that growth mindset?
That's something.
So that's what I'm trying to enforce here.
That would be really a great mindset shift, I believe, if we can actually have
Absolutely.
So people are shifting, but maybe it's a bit slow, but hopefully that they'll go out and shift. Well, brother, having said that, what you were actually mentioning, if I'm not wrong, this totally aligns with, or this totally falls under the growth mindset. Right. So you're talking about fitness, modeling, and of course, like helping other people or helping your own people grow. So it's all about having a growth mindset. So how much of you do you think that having a growth mindset is important for everyone?
Listen,
and having said that, yeah.
A wise man knows he knows absolutely nothing. Okay? Because listen, the smartest people in the room are people that learn from their own mistakes and can also learn from the mistakes of others. Okay? You can never think I'm the best, because
There is no
if you think I've done it all, then you're limiting yourself.
Yeah.
Then you can always be better. There's always a next best version of yourself. You know.
Absolutely.
For example, with my goals, with my fitness journey, with my professional corporate career or modeling, whatever, or just me as a person, how much I've grew. If that 23-year-old boy saw this 26-year-old man, he would go like, wow,
Yeah.
But right now, me being myself, I'm like, I'm okay, I can do a little better, and that's why I resonated to an award when Matthew McConaughey won an Oscar, and he gave that award-winning speech about
Yes.
becoming your own superhero.
Yeah.
I truly relate to that, because you can look at other people for inspiration and light, of course, but when you need to find a hero, you gotta look yourself in the mirror. That's your hero. Because look, someone asked him when he was 15, when Matthew McConaughey was 15, who's your hero? He said, it's me when I'm 25. And then at 25, they asked him, are you your hero yet? He's like, oh no, not even close. It's me when I'm 35. And then they asked him, I'm 35. Are you? But the idea is that 15-year-old boy, so that 25-year-old man, he would be like, wow, is that me? He would get goosebumps. So that's my target. I always want to elevate my life in every single year, in every single way. I have to become a better version of myself. And you need hunger, relentless drive,
Yes.
matched with persistent faith in yourself, in order to grow. So
Absolutely. And I totally love the idea, like becoming your own hero for yourself. And and thankfully you mentioned it in your feature as well.
you are your own hero too.
Yeah.
There is absolutely nothing that if you think you can do that you can do. And when you want to do something, when you want to go outside your growth mindset, requires going outside your comfort zone.
Right.
And when you go outside your comfort zone, there's gonna be a lot of people that will challenge you, like, because they don't see your vision.
Yeah.
And it might even be the whole world sometimes.
Sometimes.
But if you have the persistent faith to keep going, every single no is gonna turn into a yes. Watch.
That's the mindset. Awesome.
I've seen it in my own life. I've seen it in the people that I'm inspired by. So yeah, also it's the crazy people that change the world.
Yes.
Nobody that was, let's say, normal,
rational,
they died and nobody remembers them.
Logical.
But if you see, look at Cristiano Ronaldo, look at Arnold Schwarzenegger, look at LeBron James, or Lionel Messi, they are all freaks of nature. You have to be obsessed and a freak in your pursuit and in your paths to outshine everything, all obstacles, and it's not just for yourself. You will inspire the masses,
Yeah, and I can also relate it with some of the business names as well. Like if I talk about Grant Cardone, Gary Vee, or whoever actually go out and name in the business fields as well.
Yeah.
So they're also like the same. Richard Branson, Bill Gates.
Yeah. Look, and all these Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Look at his life story. He got fired from his own company. Did that stop him?
Absolutely not.
What is this?
Absolutely not. This is his creation.
He changed the world.
We are using his creation now.
Technology has changed the world. Literally. iPhones, Apple, Microsoft, all these. It's changed the world. So it was his vision. When he all those years ago, when he was talking about it, when he was trying to enforce his ideas, everybody laughed. Well, who's laughing now? He's laughing from up there.
They say, look.
So
awesome.
that's the beautiful thing.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. So, brother, let's go out and talk about a little bit of business. Because since you are a man, although you are so heavy on sports, so heavy on fitness and modeling, at the same time you are a businessman as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, for your business and maybe for some other concerns as well, you have to go out and hire people,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I would like to request you to share what's the number one thing that you look into, someone before you actually make the hiring decision.
First of all, I try to see if they're really passionate about what they do, because you cannot hate your job. Number one, whatever you do, you must love it. When you love doing something, passion will lead to purpose, and purpose leads to growth. Okay, everything we spoke about. And when you are passionate about something, when you love doing something, you want to grow it. I don't believe in hours when it comes to work. Okay, I believe in productivity, efficient productivity. So you should not think of whatever you do as a 9 to 5. No, if you want to really batter the rams and go break through boundaries, you have to passionately put the time in, as long as it takes.
Absolutely.
And there's gonna be challenges. Life is not easy.
Definitely.
This would be heaven.
I think I should mention that if somebody is passionate about, even if he's struggling at some point, probably he will keep on continuing it and succeed at that.
Yeah.
So that struggle will not actually look like a struggle to him. He'll be enjoying the journey, right? Yeah. And if I want to, brother, ask you to mention about one skill set that is so needed, no matter whether you're in business or you're in a job. So one skill set, if you have
People skill.
People skill.
Because let me tell you something. This is coming from an MBA grad.
Yes.
I'm not the biggest fan of institutionalized success. Because institutionalized success teaches you nothing about what real life is. Let's be honest, okay? You need to be able to because at the end of the day, we live in a society, we live in a community. If you cannot master the art of emotional intelligence and be able to apply the gifts that you have hand in hand, you will go nowhere.
Facts.
You can be like, have a PhD, doctorate, degree, and all that. That's great things, I respect all people with PhDs. No offense. But at the end of the day, all those PhD, doctorate degrees and stuff like that, graduating from Harvard, they're working for Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. Why are they working for them? Because they have that people skill, okay? You need to be able to communicate, to apply, to inspire, to enlighten, it doesn't matter if you know something, just like it's knowledge is very important, but you must be able to apply it. So I'm not trying to take a stab at my old professors or anything like that.
No,
I respect all of them and love them.
Same here.
However, this is the raw truth. As harsh as it sounds, you need to have people skill. Of course, book smart is important, but street smart is the most important. And I will always be authentic about that.
Awesome, brother. This is so much important because no matter how much.
This is the truth, guys. Remember this.
Yeah, because no matter how much technical stuff we know in our field, no matter how much technical we are sound, but if we don't know how to actually go out and communicate the technical knowledge,
and to be very honest with you, like whenever I do something, I'm 110% tunnel vision focused. In my university and my MBA, I even ended up graduating 1 year early in both,
Wow.
However, what I value more than the book smart stuff that I learned is the people smart skills that I learned, okay? So the cultural renaissance that I learned, this is very important. So because, I was a student athlete and we were in Division 1 school, we used to always recruit from different areas of the world, okay? So every semester, I was gaining friends from all corners of the world, okay? So this way, you are mixing with so many multicultural, diverse backgrounds, and you learn so much. It makes, when you gain cultural renaissance, and when you, can go outside your comfort zone and present yourself in different cultures, the confidence you get from that is priceless. You know how to communicate with all types of people. And at the end of the day, when you are doing business globally, you need that kind of skill, So yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
I think cultural renaissance is essential.
Definitely, brother. And having said that, what do you think, irrespective of any background, any company, or any individual, how much of knowing marketing you think is important?
Very important, especially in the world of today. It's all marketing,
Absolutely.
So, because my responsibility here is I'm the marketing face, Vanguard.
Definitely.
So you see, marketing is very important because you can make a product.
Yeah.
It can be the best product in the world, but you need to sell that product.
Definitely.
Right? So to sell that product, you need to, of course, have the knowledge over here, but you must know how to apply and how to convey. If you cannot apply and convey, the product is garbage.
Definitely.
Correct?
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter how good it is.
If the customer doesn't know about it.
So you must be able to apply.
Absolutely.
And
Brother,
convey.
awesome. Like great insights. I can't be more fired up enough.
Keywords.
Yeah.
Keywords.
And brother, coming up here, I'd like to ask you about a very important topic, that is about success.
Mhm.
So why I'm asking this to you, because people of your age, the other people, they would like to consider. Of course, you are a great success to them. The kind of lifestyle.
I
you
try
are
my
living.
best.
Yeah, absolutely. You inspire youth so much, and that's why honestly, I have been waiting for a long time to go out and come and have this conversation with you. So, what does the success actually look like?
Being able to impact other people's lives.
Okay.
Because
Very deep.
I believe, like I said,
Yeah.
we all have a light inside of us, and that light, of course, self-growth is beautiful. That's how you must do it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you're not changing lives, what are you doing? What are
Yeah.
you doing? What's your stamp in this world? Just a corporate title? Come on.
People
Listen.
remember you for.
Exactly. Everyone that is remembered, all the greats, they had a purpose. They inspired people. They impacted people's lives. Even when they are dead, their flesh and bones are in the dust, we still talk about them.
Yeah.
Why?
Absolutely.
Why do we call people legends? Exactly. They left their legacy. They trailblazed, okay? So, we each have a gift, and your journey in life, like my father taught me, life is a journey, not a destination. So in your journey of life, of course, you will fall, you will rise, you will fall, you will rise, but eventually,
Butterfly.
through that beautiful part is, you will rise from the ashes, everything will come together, and you will know who you are. And that is the most beautiful feeling in the world. You will know your purpose, and only then, with the passion and relentless drive, matched with persistent faith, you can impact and change so many people's lives,
Wow.
And when you genuinely do it to serve the highest superpower, and also, I'm a very spiritual man, I have submitted myself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala,
Alhamdulillah.
and shukr alhamdulillah, and it's just, when you can impact the trillions of souls that need your awakening, it just manifests more abundance to you, to have that abundance mindset.
No doubt. Absolutely.
And that's also another thing that I want to add, humility and my spiritual self. You must always be humble, okay? Humility is a very big character trait of a great personality, number one. And number two is, the reason why I pray 5 times a day, not just because I believe in the highest superpower, it's also because it's a beautiful time way of organizing my life to be productive, efficient, and also serve my purpose. My day starts at 5 a.m. at Fajr every single day. It gives me a head start, gives me so much time in the light, And also, when every single time I pray, I am guided. In my prayers, it's like a therapeutic way of, repenting for the mistakes I made, what I can do better, or constantly guiding my highest self, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is guiding me, This is who you are, this is where you should go, this is what you gotta do, So it's like constant reminders of becoming my highest self. How the beautiful, the feeling is just priceless,
Awesome.
It's priceless.
Awesome. And what can
it's
we
just the beautiful therapy, because this world is a crazy world we live in right now, all the stuff going in your mind. So like, when I'm praying, it's just taking a breath in and reminding myself who I am, what I'm serving, and so
wow, amazing. I think that we cannot be we can actually go out and skip spirituality.
No, spirituality is very important. Listen, I'm not trying to put spirituality down anyone's throat or anything. I respect everyone.
Yeah.
You know, that's with Islam. We should respect everyone.
Yes.
I take everyone
Yes,
as my
we do,
brother,
we
my
do,
sister.
yeah.
You know, however, you know, I am a very spiritual man. You know, and all I can say is spirituality is a trajectory in life. You know, it's my guidance.
Wow, awesome.
I've submitted my soul to the highest superpower, and ever since then, my life has transformed and changed.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. I also try my best to go out and follow this and actually say my prayers as well. So that's really fantastic. And of course, brother, there are stuff you mentioned about success. I so relate with it because, you know, we rise by lifting others.
Absolutely.
So
we rise by
lifting
lifting others.
Yep. We cannot actually go out and, you know, skip others or like do everything on ourselves and achieve everything by ourselves. So that's really amazing, and
Yeah.
it's none but Allah who actually helps us throughout the way.
Absolutely.
Go out and climb up ladders and everything we do in life.
110%.
Absolutely. Okay, brother, it has been a very wonderful discussion. Now, coming to this point, I would like to ask you to say about our viewers one thing that about yourself that nobody can find following all your social media channels, your website, or the features you have got in different magazines. So, what would be that one thing that nobody knows? You know?
Probably how much of a loving person I am.
Okay.
And
Wow.
because sometimes, you know, for example, you're having this conversation with me, you know, so you know who I am as a person, you know. So in my social media, of course, people can relate to my high vibrational frequency, my fitness inspiration, you know, my journey,
Yes.
my work. I post my work, you know. However, sometimes I understand that, you know, a stranger looking at me can maybe think, oh, he looks very intimidating because of what I look like, dress
I
like.
understand. I
But
understand.
I'm absolutely not like that, you
Yes.
know. When I allow, it's because, you know, there's both positive and negative frequencies in this world. There's a lot of envy and love in this world. So I can just look through people. The eyes are the window to the soul. So I just always keep myself guarded, you know. I keep myself guarded, and I only allow access to people that deserve it, you know. Like I'm talking about my personal life.
Absolutely.
So the people that really know me know who I am inside,
True,
you know.
true, brother.
So
Because since I got to know you personally,
yeah,
and
yeah.
when if I look back and I don't know you personally, I just look at your social media.
Exactly.
People might have very different views and very rough views sometimes as well.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
once they get to know you personally,
Once they get to know me personally and
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
conversation with me for 2 minutes, their entire
and
perception,
how
they're
much
wow.
humble you are. Like you have, well, you are you know, version of yourself like about everything you mentioned.
Yes.
You since I know you personally, like
Yes.
you are not stating this as a good lines to actually come up with.
Yes.
You mentioned this and you actually
Yes.
follow this back.
And I think another thing that people should know about me is that I get a kick when I see people do well and they're happy and becoming the best version of themselves, or at least
Wow.
trying to become the best version. I always
Wow.
encourage,
Awesome,
you know,
awesome, brother.
whoever
Same
sees me
here,
at the
same
gym or
here.
wherever, you know, knows I'm always trying to help people, inspire people, enlighten people, encourage people, clap for them. I feel like we don't clap for others enough, you know.
Yes.
That's something about me. I genuinely wish everybody would.
Mashallah, brother. Such great, you know, characteristics or trait that you got and have. Mashallah. So proud of you, brother. And I believe that it has been a really great discussion. I can't thank you enough for coming about with this time for out of your very busy schedule. So thank you very much for having
It's
this
a
conversation.
pleasure to have you on. Have you here.
Yeah, it's an honor. So I look forward to catching up with you sometimes and have your great insights and share with the rest of the people.
Of course.
All right.
First of many.
Absolutely. Thanks once
Pleasure
again.
to
brother.
meet you,
Thank
brother.
you.
Yeah.